Hi, my name is Victor and I'm gonna be going with you through the course of 3D flooring, and we're gonna be talking about some basic things on how to how to apply them 3D floorings, and we're gonna be going into more detailed subjects as well. The resin floor concept has been introduced in the UK market in early 70s, and well, at the beginning basically it was applied in area like industrial, when the functionality of the resin, which is water impermeable and strengthness, were required. When nowadays manufacturer of the resins from all over the world start producing a different range of the colors when we can combine. So basically we can have a plain color with a matte, satin or gloss finish, or we can have satin, or we can have high gloss sealer on top of the resin. Again, another type of the resin would be when we combine two different colors, or three or four, creating that effect of the marble, which we call flame effect. You might hear it also being polished concrete effect. Basically with the 3D, the graphic appears in between the resins, and any image can be encapsulated. For instance, a business can have their logo on their floor. We're going to start our training course with the first chapter, which is called product presentation. And here I'm gonna describe basically what the resin floor is for those who didn't even haven't seen them at all, or didn't install them. What the resin floor is, and how this kind of floor looks like, and their advantages. As we can see in the pictures, and here we've got a industrial finish of just a plain color, high build polyurethane screed SL. And on the next picture we see just a plain color in residential area, again just off-white color of epoxy SL. The next two pictures represents basically the 3D floors, and what does it mean? Just the difference between this type of the floor and the previous one we have seen. And here we encapsulate a picture, graphic, basically in between the resin. About these details we're going to be talking in the next chapters. Field of application for 3D systems. Basically our field of application can be any, and restaurants, clubs, pubs, hospitals, galleries, shopping centers, schools and houses. Basically the resin can be poured everywhere as soon as the floor preparation has been done as required. And here we've got a couple of pictures which presents us idea of the resin finishes. On the right hand side we can see a yellow resin in office, applied in between the carpet, which is a nice combination, created a walkway for the employees in the office. In the middle of the screen we see a graphic applied in an apartment with a 3D effect. And on the left hand side we can see a kitchen, again in a residential area, with stones and leaves on the floor. Again, a few more pictures Here on the top we see white plain color in a beauty salon. Lower part of the screen is just again a house, a living room with sofas and luxury resin underneath. And here we can see an office with a grey background and a few lines of yellow and green resin in the middle. Chapter 2, Site Survey. On this chapter we're gonna be explaining two main requirements of the substrate, and it is nothing else than moisture of the substrate and the strengthness. Moisture check for mineral subfloor, and we have basically two methods we use. Obviously there are more, but we use either electronic moisture meter or application of the film to the subfloor. And in the video you're gonna see in our next pictures and video, you're gonna see basically the application, how does it work, and how do we do it. So, checking the moisture into the substrate using a film. So if this is our screed or concrete, and we need to check the moisture in it. So basically what we do, we apply a film, a plastic film on top of it, and leave in it for 24 hours. What's gonna happen in this particular time? Basically, the moisture always tends to come out. Now, having this film on top, it won't allow anymore the moisture to come out, to release itself, and it will stay at that point. So if, for instance, at the beginning we had on the very top of the surface maybe 40% moisture, and it's 99 at the very bottom, after this 24 hours, when we're coming on site, we have 95%, comparing to 40 we had 24 hours prior to applying this film. So basically it shows us easily how high is the moisture into the screed, and if we facing 95%, we already talking about other steps, but we cannot apply the resin. What is measured? The moisture measurement is a momentary measure of the residual moisture content, and a subsequent increase in the moisture from above or below must be ruled out. So, maximum residual moisture content, and we have anhydride and cement. Basically, they both represent subfloors, being cementitious or gypsum-based screed and concrete. And here we have for EP and PU self-leveling floors, and what EP and PU means. EP means epoxy and PU means polyurethane for those who are new in this area. And basically, when we are going to install a epoxy or polyurethane on top of anhydride, we need to make sure our moisture is not over 0.5. When with the cement basis, we looking at over 4%, and that is applied to the coatings and sealers as well.